I'm getting Christmas presents really late. I'm just getting Christmas cards in. My friend James. I guess the mail was held back, probably. Hey, Christopher Rollins, how's it going, brother? Hey, man, I'm getting Christmas cards late. People are just sending in Christmas cards just now. Wasn't that cool? Look at that. Love it. Frosty the Snowman. Saluting the flag. A whole bunch of people here today. Tomo Rebus. Comment ça va, man? Merci d'être ici, brother. Dissy Hughes in the house. Andrew L. Hey, yo. Zombies in the house. Thanks, man. Akuna Matata, says Troy Dean. How's it going, Troy? Afternoon, Bruce and all, says Zombie. Nice to see you all here. Sonara Smith. Hi, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, man. Listen, I've been waiting for that microphone for over a year. I ordered that back in February or March of 2020, and it wasn't coming in. So I ordered it from China. So yeah, so I ordered it from somewhere else instead. So this one's not bugged because it's from here. It's not from out in the States. I actually went and got it in Canada after all. Twister NL, yay, hello Bruce, good to see ya. Any news on the radar? Well, it depends what radar you mean. As for the plane radar, it's always freaking busy. Hey Darla, Michael Stark. Hey Bruce, happy Friday, brother. You too, man. Thanks a lot. Yeah, there's always something on the radar. In the sky, though, it's starting. The activity's starting up again. Finally, UFO activity. I'm starting to see some, and now what I need is once I go get myself another card that I burnt out this one for no reason. I don't know why cards do that. I'm rocking the Z2 these days, and I want to go get another card so I can get them both active. Some channels and some of you, Malton Howe, talked to me about her saying that apparently they're back on the dark side of the moon, whether she's remote viewing or not. Merci Thomas, thank you, brother. Merci beaucoup, man. Whether she is or not, I know for a fact there's activity in the sky. Très apprécié, Thomas. Hey, Sweet Peace, Quebec. How's it going, Melanie? Melanie est dans la maison. Princess Christina Lavagna. How's it going? So I guess you guys can hear me okay. I noticed something. The microphone has an amazing sound, and I hear it here, and it wasn't the exact same sound out on... for you guys. Anyways, well, last time I used it was the first time I used it. I don't think I even did a live stream with it yet. I don't think. Hope that didn't pick up the slurping sounds. Probably did. Pretty good, Burn. Burns in the house. Craig 1971 last, he says. It's better last than never, man. Hey, Bruce, how are you, man? Lady Vid was great, man. Oh, thanks, man. The Lady Vid. I'm trying to think now. Before, you never know. I get stumped often when I come on here. You do a live stream and did he make a mistake or is it me? Did I actually do a Lady Vid? How's it going, Craig 1971? I want to thank you all for the support that you're giving the channel. I so greatly appreciate it. JT's in the house. Martin Kerwan, how's it going, man? Thanks for stopping by. Cecile Pagandahan, Vlog Kuwait, hello. Host done, thumbs up. Thank you, Cecile, very much. Welcome. All the way down in Kuwait. I hope everything's okay down there. It's crazy around the world for everyone. Hey, Daddy Joe. Islamic Astrology, hello to you. Welcome, Daddy Joe. Greatly appreciated. Thanks for stopping by. We have Sweet Chariot. Sweet Chariot, how's it going? Jim Solomon, God bless you with adorable dimple. Why, thank you very much. Or did you mean him? Yeah, the dimples because I'm fat. That's actually, don't like the dimples, but thanks, Kim. Damon Johnson is in the house. Thanks, Damon, for stopping by. Appreciate that, man. Dana Shiver. You sound clear and smooth voice like my creamy chocolate. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dana. You rock. Dana, seriously, thanks. Oh, God. I mean, thanks. Yes, when I got the microphone, I spent the day speaking to myself on the microphone, and I just listened to the audio, enjoying my voice. No, I'm kidding. Well, I'm moving around on wheels. Must be because I'm losing weight, guys. If the chair's starting to move around, because I must be losing some weight. Maybe that's what's going on. Bruce, what are your thoughts on the firmament? Sweet Chariot, thanks for asking me that, because that's like an amazing question. And it's actually a question. Chris John, sorry, man. Missed you there, bro. Hey, thanks a lot. That's an amazing question. Joe, evening from the UK. Thanks, Joe. Again, Damon Johnson. Dana Shiver rocks. Love you. The firmament, as they say. You know, we can reference what... Hélico n'importe quoi. Pardon. Yeah, the firmament, they say that there's water over the firmament. So if there's water over the firmament, and I'm saying what they say, how the heck are we supposed to reference anything or even have a thought on what we think about the waters? You know, I believe that it is a dome that the Earth is in. Like, think of it, the firmament. Like, if you want to talk science-wise, the firmament is what I believe, and not just, I'm not making it up. It's actually what, you know, NASA and scientists say. I mean, I don't believe everything they say, but we have to, you know, we learn from them either way, because we wouldn't hear about it anywhere else. They say that it's a protective seal around Earth that will stop asteroids and comets and, you know, snowy ice balls, because that's what asteroids and meteors are, except for even rock and metal. It will burn up as it comes into the atmosphere. That's why we often see them. I don't know often. For me, it's often. I've seen them a lot. Coming into the atmosphere and everything, so you gotta wonder, was it there just for that, to protect us? Was it there to stop us from going out? So there's two sides. That's a really interesting question that you said. I believe the firmament is there. I mean, I don't know if it's a force field around the Earth or what the heck it can be, but I'll tell you one thing. I know for a fact that it was put there, or it formed there. There. I mean, that's all it can be. It was put there or it was formed there. But they get in from the north side of the northern hemisphere of the world and the southern hemisphere of the world. That's where all the poison's coming in from the sun. And it's also where I believe all the UFOs and aliens and humans can leave freely, you know, Earth, to go wherever we want to go, whether it be the moon or anything. But I could talk for hours about that one, because that's a very, very interesting question. Definitely. Steve Smith is in the house. The sound is good. Thanks, Steve. I appreciate that, man, because, like I said, I just got the microphone, and often people buy these microphones and they have the worst sound because they don't know how to use it. So, you know, and at the same time, I had to practice talking a lot smoother, because I, you know, was talking a lot louder. Like the other camera was further away. So I think if I calm myself down, it'll be a lot easier for you all to hear me. I get too excited. Patrick Rudolph. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that, man. Who else? Julia. Julia, thanks again for becoming a member. And Julia says NASA's Perseverance rover is 1 week away. Yes, salut Bruce. Salut Julia. Hey Julia, t'es-tu française en plus? Laisse-moi savoir, puis gêne-toi pas de poser des questions en français. Oublie pas la chaîne OVNI Québec Astronomie aussi en français. J'ai beaucoup comme Thomas, là. Thomas, il va aux deux. Il va à la chaîne française, il va aussi à la chaîne anglaise. Merci beaucoup. And I hope you understood that. I hope that wasn't salute Bruce instead of salut Bruce. But if some of you speak French, feel free to speak French, eh? Giovanni, thank you, man. It would be nice if it had in Spanish also translated. Hola, Giovanni. Un momento. Mi canal de investigación es Astronomia OVNIs. Astronomia OVNIs. Mi canal de investigación. 3 canales. 3 channels, my friend. And somebody will post the link maybe. But I do have a Spanish channel, Giovanni. I have mi canal de investigación of Nice, Astronomia of Nice. It's Bruce. It's me. So you can also go there, and it's only Español. Españolo. Nothing else. You can go there. And you're always welcome here too, Giovanni. Thanks. I hope you understand enough English, man, to be able to understand that I have a channel, and I do hope you go check it out. I'm posting more and more videos on the Spanish channel, and the more interest I get, the more videos will come up on the Spanish channel also, and I really appreciate all of you that are supporting the Spanish channel. Christopher Rollins in the house. I had a video pop up talking mad shit about me, Mr. Lem. Oh, yes, Christopher Rollins. Yeah, he continues. I don't know when the last time he made a video was, but even some of the good channels were following him and acting along with him. You could see some of the comments there. A certain Mars channel hangs out with Mr. Lem. He appeared suddenly after misheard the other trolls. I mean, they're still all around. They're just either on vacation, in jail, maybe. Maybe some of them died during the pandemic. I don't know. But no loss there. Mr. Lem's been around for years. He said I had attacked his daughter. So most likely he lost his wife and daughter. I mean, with the attitude he has. He very vindictive. Very evil. He told me he was in a gang. And then I mean, it's all lies. You know, he's a big liar. Death threats and stuff like that, along with other channels. But if ever you do have problems with him, he should not be anywhere in the community because he's completely blocked. But he appears, changes his channel, you know, and stuff. But he's a special character, Christopher. I'm telling you, man. He really goes to town. Usually. But, you know, they're quiet. They're quiet. It's like children. They weren't able to get me down anyway or damage me anyway. A lot of hacking, a lot of, you know, little scams going on and stuff like that. But aside from that, they'll never amount to anything. They'll never amount to anything like we did here with the community, that's for sure. Twister NL, thanks again. Thanks again, Cecile from Kuwait. Patrick Rudolph is in the house. I'm going back down now. Getting into it. Yeah, our buddy Craig 1971. You guys, I got to thank you a lot. Zombie and everyone for always coming back. You guys following the channel. Really appreciate it. I had a hard month, guys. What about you guys? Any of you have a hard time this month getting views and now, when I say that, could be often very insulting to some of you when you're always here. And I'm not talking about you in any way. But yeah, it's only us here. And that's how it usually always is. Not that many new people always come by. It's very rare. But you guys talk about it. Who has a birthday coming up soon? Yeah, I guess so, Darla. I have a birthday coming up soon. Hey, you know what, guys? I have the same birthday as Chris Farley. I just found that out yesterday. I was looking that up. Famous birthdays on February 15th. Of course, it's an honor for me, and I brag about it every February 15th, that I'm born the same day as Galileo. How amazing is that for an astronomer? But Chris Farley, Chris Farley passed away at 33. He died in 90, is it 98, 97 or something like that? But I share, so if you wonder why I'm a bit, wacko, maybe it's something about being born on February 15th. Nowhere near as nuts as Chris Farley, but again, Damon Johnson, thanks a lot. I'm scrolling down. I'm finally getting into it. We got the fan in the background that you're probably hearing pretty loud. Internet's just haywire these days. Michael Stark, excellent videos, Bruce, as always. Thanks a lot, Michael. I appreciate that, man. Been red pilling lots of folks. Thanks. With your research helping them wake up, Moon is active and populated. Absolutely, and Michael, I agree with it. I mean, 125% that it is for sure. And hey, you guys see this? I just got it. It's late. I don't know when my friend James sent it, but beautiful Christmas card. I just got it, guys. Beautiful Frosty the Snowman saluting the beautiful American flag, which Americans are trying to keep standing. Americans are fighting hard to keep the country going. And they're going to. They're going to. That's just quite simply, that's all that's going to happen. Network Informatica, greetings from Argentina.net world. Thank you, Argentina. Bienvenido. Thanks, guys. Top of the day, Bruce, my friend Space Cow. Top of the morning to you. Actually, top of the afternoon, actually. So I guess top of the day was right. I should have just stuck with top of the day. An expression I love hearing. I use it, but nobody likes me using it around here because they don't understand it for some silly reason. I'm sick of saying salut, man. Yep, netboard from Argentina. Laura Nila, thanks for stopping by as always. Appreciate the support, you guys. Thanks for your opinion, Bruce. Priceless, bro. My pleasure, sweet chariot. Jocelyn Burford. I don't know why I had a problem saying that. Thank you very much, Jocelyn. Nice to see you all here. Thumbs up for Bruce. Thank you, Craig1971. LEJ, I did not see that. LEJ de France, bienvenue. Je vous ai manqué, mon frère. Gamecock Mike. Hello, sir. Thanks a lot for being here. And again, thanks for being members, all of you that took the time to become a member. All of you here are members, but some of you did an extra take the time. Oh, the Star Galactic Federation. I like seeing them here. Hi, Bruce. Are you having problems with the internet because you keep freezing up? Yeah, well, it seems like the internet is crazy slow, and I don't understand why. And it seems it's when I'm live streaming that often it happens like that. I really don't know what's going on. Darla, thank you so much. Thanks, Darla. Happy birthday to you. Sending smiles for every moment of your special day. Thank you so much. And my real birthday is the 15th. So do stop by and wish me a merry birthday. Yes, merry Hanukkah birthday. Happy birthday. 15th already. Already 36 years old. My gosh. It feels like just yesterday I was 45. Oui, comme tu dis, Mélanie, avec la pratique aussi. Puis, il doit y avoir certains mots que je répète souvent, que vous comprenez tout le temps. Comme je suis tout le temps en train de dire, tu sais, en général, hey, nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Pleasure. En réalité, c'est du blabla, hein? Bruce, does Canada give y'all any stimulus check of some kind? It's interesting you say that, Christopher, and thanks for asking, man. Sanara Smith, I'm sorry about the buffering. It says it also here too that I'm jammed. Actually, it says. I bet you guys only hear my volume. Really sorry about that. Yeah, that's a good question about the stimulus check. Hey, Jack Daniels, aliens are jamming me. Yeah, that's probably exactly what's going on. Really sucks. I mean, I got nothing on the computer. I'm gonna clean it out later. Maybe it's gonna help. I mean, there can't be that many things in it. I have only a bunch of. I have a lot on my desktop. That could be it. I don't get it. But it's been like that for 3 or 4 days. Actually, I don't know. Maybe they're damaging the towers again. Someone's screwing around with the 5G towers again. Or maybe there's not enough bloody satellites in the sky sending frequencies traveling through our brains, lungs. I mean, into our oxygen that's inside of our blood, making our blood flow differently. Uh, so I didn't answer it, did I, Chris? I'm so sorry, man. Listen, I know for a fact that if you get a stimulus check in Canada, which I did not get, so just to give you an idea, someone working at home making like measly thousands of dollars a month isn't going to get one. So that's like, whoa, that's weird. I know YouTuber creators don't get them. Guess what, Christopher? Every dollar the government, arsehole Trudeau, will give Canadians, Canadians have to pay back in full. So Canada, it's just like a pawn shop. Ever watch Pawn Stars? If you want to borrow some money, you can get any money you need because it's a free country. Then you pay them back. That's the part what's not free. So it's ridiculous. Same thing. Herr Pooper, thank you, sir. Top of the day to you from the U.S. Army, Bruce. Law, we're big fans. May God keep you. Hey, thanks so much, Herr Pooper. Thank you so much. And if anyone ever watches this wacky show with you, and it's just not just you, it's like, I've always wished for that, I've always wished to be able to connect with, people in the military, all around the world. This stuff affects everyone, Some of the militaries working in stuff that they just can't talk about, but they're not stupid. They know what's going on. Thanks a lot, man. And thanks for serving, you guys. Especially, I always said, hey, Herr Pooper, what's going to happen, even in the States, maybe I'm going out on a limb here, but I believe that it's the military and only the military that would take back any country and rectify anything because they have the last say, or they would take the last say. I would definitely like to hope so. But it doesn't mean it's so, But yeah, the internet here, Star Galactic Federation, has been slow for the past 3 days here. Leander X, greetings from North Carolina. Thank you so much. Again, Noralina. Thanks again, Herr Pooper. And Darla. Thanks, guys. You rock. Static Bat. Yes, I could do, but I spelled it out with a French accent happening. Hey, Static Bat, I just saw you, brother. How's it go? Oh, I got to scroll up. I'm seeing a whole bunch of other stuff now. There was a video from NASA of a rocket launch, and at one point when the rocket was taking off, it looked like waves in the sky when the rocket penetrated a certain part of the atmosphere. That's very, very right. I saw it, and it almost looked like it went into water. I'll tell you another thing, Kim Solomon. When I filmed the 5G tower here last year, only a couple months ago, actually, in 2020, because we just changed years, but last year, got to look crazy like that, eh? I'm looking at myself jump. I'm so sorry that happens, everybody. I don't understand why it's happening. But yeah, Kim, when I filmed the 5G tower, the 5G tower was about a mile away. No, less than that, maybe a kilometer away. And I could see oscillating waviness like water that was passing by in front of me as I was filming it. And honestly, it looked just like when I was filming on the moon. Jeez, am I going to get it? Am I going to get it or not? And it made me realize, like, wow, Dana, thanks for posting my Spanish link. Thank you so much. Mi canal de investigación, Dana Shiver just posted it. And it looked like I was on the moon. So the atmosphere, there's definitely an atmosphere or something going on between Earth and the moon when we're filming and seeing all the oscillation. And I imagine if there's oscillation on the moon and oscillation here, some days it gets worse. They say it gets worse with the heat, is what they say. Celestial magnetic. Taco away. Space being a vacuum is BS. I think so too, man. Space has liquid water and other densities. I agree with that entirely. And that's what I'm basing my studies on. And I've always thought that, man. Earth is hollow and has a sun within it. Oh, yes. Listen, Earth has a core, and we call it a core. It's a sun, all right. It's as big as a sun. Well, no. But, yeah. It's huge. And it's the heart. It's Earth's heart. Our solar system has 3 major suns and many more planets. Yep. All populated with intelligent life. That's what I like to hear, man. And that's basically, honestly, how I see things. Let's see here. Am I still jamming up? Or are things getting a little better there? Should get a little better, eh? BCH BKT. Wyoming. Thanks a lot, Wyoming. Always a pleasure to have my friends from Wyoming here. Sunshine's in the house. Sunshine Channel. Thanks a lot. Hey, Bruce all. Hope you're well. I am, my friend. Hey, bud. I hope you're well, too. And, of course, I hope you have sunshine on your end. Not bad here. It is coming out a little bit. Richard Borba's in the house. Hello, as always, Richard Borba. Thanks. Just me. Buffering a lot. Sorry about that. Just me. That's why I can't do too many big, stupid smiles, because I stay stuck like that, you know. Merci beaucoup, Monsieur Thomas Ribas. On va y être. Ouais. C'est 18h ou 19h? Ah, c'était 19h pour vous autres? À cause du changement d'heure, après moi? Si c'était à 1h, comme là présentement, Thomas, c'est à 1h30 ici. Fait que c'est 8h30 chez vous. Je pensais qu'il était juste 7h. Il faudrait que je check ça comme il faut, les changements d'heure. Pas vous introduire en erreur non plus, là. Did anyone see the latest Elon Musk interview? Hey, Martin Penwright, welcome, man. That's funny you say that. Are you talking about this? I just got a glimpse of, maybe I'm wrong. Is it with that interviewer? Oh my God, Rogan? Was it with Rogan, Joe Rogan? I'm not sure, but I did see, talking about Neuralink and stuff like that. I don't know if that's the one you're talking about, but I got a good laugh at that one too. Your regularly scheduled buffering zone is here. Yes, Andrew L. That really sucks, but that's basically how it is. And I'm seeing messages come in later. Formed by who, though, is the question. So the sun and moon are under the firmament just then, or all the planets? Well, they say it actually, yeah, exactly. That's the question, Sweet Chariot. Are the planets inside of the firmament or outside of the firmament? Like, is the firmament around the solar system or is it around Earth? Those are the good questions. You got to wonder. Hey, thank you very much. Kim, thank you so much, Kim. I appreciate that. Thanks a lot. You guys rock. Let me scroll back up here because I'm sure I'm missing a whole bunch of people here. Same old question. Same old, eh? That's what happens every time. Okay, so I'm not too bad. Let me scroll down now. Jocelyn, thanks again. Just Me says, you got to have lots of money to travel in space. It's ridiculous, right? Even the launches, Elon Musk launches, just the fuel and the launches, like what, 1 million, billion? I mean, it's so much bloody money. which makes no sense. We still haven't found any fuel yet. We shouldn't be going up there. That's the problem. But it's because they found out something so good, something that could really rock their world, those elites. You know what, elites? I got a really good suggestion for you. Why don't you get the hell off of Earth and leave us here to die alone? Maybe we'll make Earth better with you guys gone. Like, go to the moon now. Take off. Bring your oil pumps and rigs and everything and leave Earth and let us, just set up tents here once again and relocalize, reorganize with the tents. Maybe a 5, 10 year, 20 year Woodstock and then back to work. Laying some block working and listening. Thanks, Damon Brady. Thanks a lot, brother. Thanks for being here, you guys. Appreciate you guys listening in. It's a crazy world out there. That's what's going on. It's crazy, crazy stuff. We're seeing stuff in the news. I mean, I hope you're all following what's going on in the States, whether you like the States or not. Follow the States. I love my friends in the States. I'm very worried about them, about what the hell's going on there. And our, unlucid president over there that's really going to town, signing more executive orders than Caesar has, all the way down to, Eisenhower and all the presidents. A lot of people aren't talking about Clinton when he had called false vote counts on the election. You remember that? Way back, Clinton had said Russia had taken over the elections. Maybe he was right. Maybe it had started that far back. No, I think it started hundreds of thousands of years ago. It's sort of like a fake world, eh? It's like the government's been treating us the way we treat our kids till they get to about the age of 5 or 6. We pretend everything's okay. Driving down, see a murderer in the park, hide the kid. Don't tell them that. Don't show them that. Don't tell the people what's going on. That's what they're doing. Everything's a lie, but everything's backfiring now. Everything is backfiring in their faces. Pretty badly. I think the elites jumped too fast. Mystery 72, thank you so much for the 15th. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah, because on the 15th, it would have been like 7. So you may as well do it. No, I'm kidding. I really appreciate the support of all of you and the ongoing watching the videos. It's a must. It's been really, really slow. For the month of December was dead. And January was scary slow. I mean, you look at the views that I'm getting per month, like on Social Blade. I'm under 100,000, and many channels are too, under 100,000, which is not normal. Yeah, the feed keeps buffering too. Exactly. The feed and even the darn video does. Sorry about that, everyone. Same old, eh? Let's see here. Yeah, Richard Borba. Sorry about that, Richard. Richard's buffering too. Wyoming in the house. You rock, you guys down there. Thanks a lot. Canadienne française et espagnol, trois qu'il y a. Le Bruce, oui. Ouais, il est pas pire, le Bruce, il essaye. Il essaye. Il parle un peu en français, un peu en anglais, puis un peu en espagnol. En place de se spécialiser en une langue. Merci pour le Thomas. Le support, Thomas. Merci pour le Thomas, oui. Celestial Magnetic. Taco back. You calling me, Taco? Celestial Magnetic, what happened? You said Taco and then you... What happened? So far, this is what I'm getting, Celestial Magnetic. For someone who's called Celestial Magnetic, I'm not getting too many vibes. I don't understand what you mean, Taco. Yeah, thanks, Darla. Temporary, everybody. Please be patient for the buffering. It only lasts about 45 minutes. It sucks. I think I'm back on. It looks like I'm sort of back on, I guess. Dana, thanks so much for posting the link. Darla, thanks for posting the French channels. I think someone stole his a spaceship. Most likely. Ben oui, Thomas, il comprend pas mal l'anglais, j'en suis sûr. Mais en plus, juste de comprendre l'anglais, Thomas, c'est que c'est ça. En plus d'être français, t'es obligé d'apprendre l'accent aussi. Ça dépend des accents. Il y a certains anglais que tu vas avoir moins de misère. Par exemple, un anglais d'Angleterre, pense-y même pas, là. C'est plus dur. Même moi, j'ai de la misère à les entendre, de comprendre des fois. Hello to you, Cecile. Vlog Kuwait. Thanks for the support. Yeah, it is freezing up here. That's what's doing. And I'm not talking about outside. I'm talking about YouTube. So Canadians don't have much stimulus checks, but what about you guys in the States? That's what happened in the States. They said that you guys were going to get $2,000 stimulus checks. I'm Canadian, and I remember him saying it. And then Biden said, well, he can only give you $1,200 because Trump had given you guys $600 during his administration before Biden came in. But how much money did he give to South America? And a lot of people don't know that. Why is all the money leaving? Why are billions and billions and billions of dollars leaving the States when people need stimulus checks? As for the temporary halt on the vax everywhere, where you often hear everyone saying, we don't have the vaccine yet because this, good. There's no rush for them coming in, and you shouldn't even be taking them because they kill people, I think. Just a silly thing I'm saying. Maybe it does. Maybe it kills people, I don't know. I think so. Because when you see people die, you go, oh, they're dying? You know? That's what I say. But some people go 2 + 2 is 5. I see 4 still. I've always seen 4. Chris John, maybe the earth is a lot bigger than what we are shown. That's what I like hearing. Absolutely. It could be big, could be small, it could be a star, it could be a moon, we could be on a ship. I like hearing all of them. Model focusing on just one side of the heliocentric model to exist together simultaneously. I like that, man. Good theory, Chris. Thanks a lot. Well, thanks a lot, Cecile, for supporting the channel. I appreciate that. And it's what I want to do, Cecile, here is connect with everyone in the world. If people can connect, when I connect with someone, I connect with them for knowledge-wise. I don't connect with them to wonder what culture they're in. I don't connect with them to wonder what religion they're in. It's none of my business. The way I look at it, I always say that if somebody's praying to God, it must be the same one as me. That's all. That's how I think of things. And I wish people would come together more and drop the differences. Like if we want to talk about space, like gloves off, just talk about space. Don't talk about my culture. Don't talk about hear me out. You can talk about my culture, but that's how people aim at people. Look at the elites. The elites are the scum ruling this earth. It doesn't mean the culture that surrounds them are the scum. But people make racism come from that. They'll say, "Oh, look at this elite. This is an elite from Mac. So that elite is a Mac-macker," right? They're going to label him instead of just saying that guy is doing terror. No. What was the big trouble at the bloody Capitol? Arrest and hang the ones that were there that did bad. That's all. Stop pretending that, oh, it was a Trump supporter or it was a Biden supporter. It doesn't matter. It wasn't a supporter. It was a killer. Somebody there doing crap, you know. They lied about the cops that said they died there. It wasn't true. Nobody got hit on the head. That was bullshit. He died at home 6 days after or something like that. So everyone knows. And I'm just sitting here wondering, like, well, how long can this go on? How long is it going to last that people are just going to sit back and, because everyone's doing the same thing as me, I'm sure you're probably saying the shit's about to hit the fan. And we're all waiting for it to happen, but it's not happening. The same trouble in other countries in countries here. You know, other countries don't understand what's going on here, and we don't understand what's going on in other countries. So, cheers, Bruce, from Down Under. Timsy Skies, thank you very much. Those are little rants that I do during the live streams. Oh, look at my face. Gosh, I look mad. Super Dave 44 is in the house. I repeat, Super Dave 44. Peanuts on sale, aisle 3. Peanuts and pickles on aisle 3. Right beside the sweaters. Super Dave 44, I always miss him when he comes here, and he's always stopping by to encourage my channel as he's always done. Thanks, man. Super Dave 44. Super Dave 44 always informs me about all the earthquakes. You will not miss an earthquake. When it happens, he posts it. And he does a whole bunch more. And he has a great channel. Just crossed over his 5 or 5.5 thousand subscribers, if I'm not mistaken. I hope I'm not. And he was thanking his community for that. So if you guys want to check out his channel, please do so. Wizard A, thank you so much. He gave $2 trillion to the corporate elite. Yep, exactly. That is so. Wizard A, thank you so much for being a member, man. And that's crazy. Yes, $2 trillion. $2 trillion. Can you freaking imagine? That could have been the stimulus for the next 10 years for all the Americans. Crawl Face is in the house. Thanks, bro. It's just in the Milky Way. The Earth also isn't perfectly round. It's basically a volatile asteroid. Yep. With water, life, and an atmosphere. That's what I believe, Andrel. Just like all the other celestial objects. Just like that bloody moon that's right beside us. That people are saying that, you know, there's nothing there. There's definitely something there. Let me scroll back up. I'm just seeing people come in. Aw, damn. Sorry, guys. 40 billion Earth-sized planets orbiting habitable zone around star. Man, it's crazy. And how many since last year? 3,000, 2,800? Something like that. In 2 years that they went and found out that there are many habitable zones and habitable planets in different galaxies too. You know? That is crazy stuff. A3 anomalies. Whatever you'll get as a check, you'll pay back twice the amount, and you are a fact. It's absolutely that, A3. Yes. Here in Canada, they're making us pay back the checks that we get. I've not gotten a Canadian stimulus. I've been sitting here in my home, doing my YouTube channel by myself, with no help from the government, thank you, and just help from my community, and I'll still probably have to pay taxes. Those just arriving, I got a nice Christmas. It just came in, guys. I just went to get it. Merry Christmas from my friend James. I appreciate it. Frosty the Snowman saluting the American flag. Colonial Angus, yes. We got $0. Dollars is the devil. B. White Owl. Money is the devil. And we have to mingle with the devil. That's the worst of it. Caleb Nathan. Uncle Skin. It's 1,400 now. I got 600. Wait, am I missing something? Is there money coming in that I don't see? 1,400. You guys that have goals and want to get goals going, you and John Lear have great photos of the moon. Aaron Anderson, thanks so much. I appreciate it. Some of the photos that John Lear is showing of the moon are my photos. I had the honor of having Mr. John Lear. I hope it's still there. My work up on his wall in his home. We've been in touch, John Lear and I, many times. We've emailed ourselves plenty of times. We've talked about the moon also. Bruce, please watch this video from John Leonard Walson. No, nobody's going to watch videos from him, Tammy. He's a skank. Fraud artist, Tammy. Fake UFOs. Fake scams to rake in money for... he was doing it with John Lear, actually, the other day. Oh, a little touchy, eh, when I get into things like that? No. If you're a bad person, you could be sure that someone's going to speak up about you. So no, I won't be able to see John Walson. I suggest everyone goes over and sees John Walson. That way you won't want to go back a second time. It's just continual childish fighting. I didn't think there was that much of a competition online. And I know for a fact when somebody asked me if I know about John Leonard Wilson, which they said, which is not Wilson, it's Walson. Guys, you can mention anyone you want. You can mention Third Phase of Moon, Secure Team. You could mention Mr. MBB. There's Crow 777. I got nothing against people mentioning names, Malton Howe. There's a lot of people that I myself really appreciate their work, and I think it's cool that there's a whole bunch of researchers out there. Absolutely. But the idea, I'm not even going to get into it, with Walson. Those of you who know Walson know Walson. Walson's in a book. I have a book here with John Walson's in it. They're talking about his fake UFOs, and the one that he's actually talking about is in the book. It's a book that was made in a university in France, talking about scam channels and talking about people making, just basically scams to rake in money for, air conditionings, stuff like that. John Robertson is in the house. I did not see John Robertson. Johnny Five's in the house. Admin Creepy Joe is a globalist CCP puppet act. Oh, yeah. In a movie, Castle Rock, illegitimate globalists are in full force on Agenda 21. Yep, 2031 now. 2030, coming up. Actual fight is between good and evil. God is in control and will win. Michael Stark, I love those words, and I absolutely agree with you 100%. Whizzer A, I love tacos. I've never eaten them. Once, I think. I know I like them just by seeing people eat them online. Connie Ling, how's it going? Maybe the taco was meant for me. Yeah, I get it now. It could be. It really is a fight with good and evil. Evil is taking over. We clearly see the ones ruling us now are not like us. They don't like us. For whatever the reason, our rulers sold our countries to other people. Maybe they sold us to aliens or something. Like maybe it's like a, human trade, right? They traded all these Americans and Canadians against a big UFO craft and a 10,000-inch plasma TV, probably. Wouldn't be surprised. Joe Rogan waved a favor interview in Elon's face, and he still denied it. We are allowed electric. Yeah, Carl, that's right. He's going to deny it. No one's going to know the truth or those secrets. They're going to keep laughing in our faces. Costa Nostra, thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Sounds and looks good on this end. Thanks, Uncle Skin. That sounded bad. Gary Lapointe Sr. The States are very scary. Never seen this crap here before. I'm 65. Gary, thanks for sharing that, man. It is scary, man, because something's not right when the ones that have always spoken up against everything are not standing up anymore. And now, what's with the changing of laws and saying, not being able to say that breast milk is from a mother anymore, that's going to be from the feeder? Just quite simply the parent feeder. Did you hear that one? Oh, so nice the other day. I saw a child drinking milk from its parent feeder. F off. Anyways, if that's what they're going to do and round everyone up, if they're going to do that because people don't want to agree with them and they're going to round people up, kill me. Because I'm not going to agree. And I am going to disobey if it gets to that. Hey, they're making it so that the word fight for freedom is a word that you cannot say. It's a domestic terrorist act if you stand for a fight. Like every father of the American country and every president in the bloody world stands up and says we must always fight for our rights. Of course, stand up for our rights. Pam W's in the house. Aaron Anderson. Apoyo Grande, California here. Thank you. Gracias. Bienvenidos a mi canal de investigación. I also have, Aaron, a Spanish channel. I just started, you guys, for the Spanish-speaking people. It's not perfect, but it's pretty close to being able to be a channel where I can express myself, a bit of my work in Spanish. I want to make more and more videos. It's Astronomia of Nice. You have to check it out in the channels here, Aaron. I hope to see you there, man. I'm just getting started now with the Spanish channel, but I want to get more and more people up there. Carl Smashaw, thanks again, man. Nathalie Fleur de Printemps, un gros merci à toi d'être ici. The new Space Force documentary, you have to pre-order on Apple TV. That's another thing, Mystery 72. They're going to stop us. Yo, Conolingus. They're going to stop us from communicating with each other. They're going to try to halt us from, having rights to get to certain news and stuff. So that's scary. Is it true the China has already made it to Mars? I'm starting to hear some stuff like that, though, Johnny Five. I really am. I don't know what's going on anymore. I tend to think that they're all on the bloody moon fighting. I tend to think Russia, China, and the States are already there. It's crazy. Andrew L. Thanks again, Aaron Anderson, for being here, brother. Gracias, man. A lot of support, you guys, and I really appreciate it. Ed's World is here, always speaking truth. Defend freedom. Times 3 equals 1. Quarter times 3 equals 1. Yes. Listen, man. We always have to support it. And even when it comes to the point where they say that if we have to shut up, they're going to shut us down. Well, I'm not going to stop talking. I'm not saying anything wrong. We can never not stand up for freedom, that's for sure. That's why I go like this. It's just unity. This is all of us, and we should be always like this, But what happens is the government is sort of around us. Thanks again, Ed's World. And I want to thank everyone for taking the time to come on out here, come on down to check out the live stream. It is very, very greatly appreciated. And we have the Department of the Space Force is going to be the one in charge of the Space Force. They're talking about starting to practice sending, people up to the moon. They may start, I believe, this summer, hopefully. UFOs are more active. They're starting up again. I'm looking at them slowly. Why don't you guys check out Ed's World at the same time? And check yourselves out, guys. Check out some of the channels here. Some of you people here are doing their own, filming the moon and stuff. And it's greatly appreciated. Ed's world. Thanks, man. We are under of the parent seas. Parenthesis. Dumbass. I am. Of the one offset. Set off time from the one. Set off in time from the one. We are under of the parent seas. Parenthesis of the one. Offset. Set off in time from the one. That's another thing we're not even going to be allowed talking about being one. How did you guys like that satanic ritual during the Super Bowl? Right? A blue angel coming down from the heavens while people are singing with red eyes to a red-eyed devil coming down. And you know what they were chanting and singing? Let me come down from the heavens first. That's satanic. Definitely satanic. All the people I used to follow and like so much, like the Colbert Report. Too bad. I used to think the guy was funny. All the Tonight Shows, every one of them. Don't watch them anymore. Used to like Terminator. Used to like Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's a liar too. I never liked Lady Goo with the Go-Go's. But another Satanist. Too bad. So I guess I'm talking about Satanists now. I'm off on a different I was off on a different roll there. Sorry, I'm back. We live in a crazy world. It makes no sense, man. It's a crazy world, man. Thanks, Gary. John Robertson's in the house. Static Bat. Tacos. You're making me hungry. John Lear, you don't hear about him anymore. He thought it was Bruce Cullen. He still does. Can't thank you all enough, everybody. Ali Badar. Bruce, are you also suspecting that most of what we are witnessing on the moon and skies are AI oriented? Yeah, listen. An AI infestation of some sorts, though not denying the fact the sentient beings are also there. I think you're very right about one thing. I think it's an accumulation of everything. Listen, they're doing artificial intelligence, Ali Badar, without understanding the consequences of it, without taking into consideration the dangers for our health. I mean, with all the experimentation, what they're doing, and I'm not even getting into HARP, right? I'm not going to harp about it, right? The Hadron Collider, smashing bloody atoms together at high velocity speeds, creating antimatter and experimenting in black holes, and we're too ahead of ourselves. That's what's going on. 40 billion Earth-sized planets orbiting habitable zones around stars, like Crawlface says, and that's exactly where they're going. They're going to see the terrain, to see if they're Earthling. You could be sure they're going to try to take over all the other planets. That would be something we're going to do. You could be sure as hell Biden's going to sign an executive order for that, right? He's going to call up Obama or something. I think that's how it's working in the White House now. We got Hillary in the kitchen. Obama's answering the phones. We have Clinton in the back, in the conference rooms. They hid the cigar boxes from him. You know, not going to get into that. I think that's basically what's going on and how America's being run right now. So I have a Skidoo sign in front of my house this morning when I woke up. And now my road is where the Skidoos go by to go to the trails. So I hear Skidoos day and night now. I don't know where that came from. So we don't have much choice, in that. I'm sure there was a meeting or something about it. I didn't hear about it. As three already in Australia, have one more coming. Hey, what was that big thing? Listen, there was an earthquake. Super Day 44 had talked to me about that. A 7.9 or 7.8 in Australia, I heard. Justice Club in Mexico, the vaccine, it's killing people. It is Justice Club. It's not a vaccine. They're like those are not vaccines. They're placebos. They're what do they call it? What is the proper term? It's it's theory. You're just basically changing the genetics inside of you. There's no way the vaccines are going to be able to contain the variants. It's absolutely impossible. Variants are always changing. Dr. Fauci now says it's ridiculous to be wearing a mask because you don't need a mask. I know lots of you are not going to believe me. I heard him say it live. He said it'd be better if you wore 2 masks. Like, why don't you just sew cotton around our heads and just like seal us up, you know? Maybe that's why the ancient mummies, maybe those were just masks they were wearing. Maybe that's how people used to be in the old times, had to be all covered up and everything. This just in, this morning they want us pooping in baggies. That's what's coming. We can't flush anymore. We're contaminating the world. Jeez. I say we should just go with it. You know, let the ones drop that want to drop, and the ones that don't drop, well, we make it. The ones that'll be alive will be the strong ones that will live. That's all. I think what's killing us is you know, they're killing the old people Justice Club. That's what they're doing. They're going to start off by the elderlies because, you know, got to get rid of the pensions first. Got to think money, 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 money. If you want to know what they're going to do next, think money. Where do they need money? Where are they afraid to lose? And you'll know exactly what they're going to do. But Ali Badar, I think everything now that's being integrated is artificial intelligence. From what I see is that they want to put us on a grid, right? They want to put us on a grid. They want to be able to locate each and every human being. They want to limit us from having babies, which makes no effing sense when less than 600 days ago, they were paying Quebecers here to have frickin' babies. We need big families. Come on, have sex, guys. The government will pay you $1,200 a month per baby. You don't even have to work. Stay home on welfare. That's what they wanted to do, right? And now it's that, oh, wow, too many of them. What do? I guess we kill them. How? I don't know. Vaccines? No? The water? They're hacking water now. Did you hear about that? In the States, I think it's in America, they hacked the water in one of the provinces. What the hell? They got lye going in the water. Lies everywhere. Tracy Neal, thanks so much. Appreciate that, my friend. Greatly appreciated. Ed's World, thanks, man. One must go back from start time at the beginning of race, or to stand under the code and ride atop of the sea of light to the future of righteous ones. It's to see them, eh? Man, I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to fly straight ahead to get to the right ones. But right atop of the sea of light. Yeah, listen. That's where I am. I'm stuck in some blinding light right now. But you know, the truth is coming out. More and more people are going to know the truth. The only thing I'm worried about is, are the governments going to really mass kill a bunch of people? If they will, we'll have a revolution. We'll kick their asses, and we'll get right back to where we left off from. We'll reappoint new officials. The government's supposed to be there for the people, not the other way around there. Right now, it's the other way around. Thanks again, Ed's World. Thanks again, Mr. Super Dave 44. Appreciate that, man. You guys are making me thirsty now. Yuck. Free speech warrior. What are your thoughts on all the satellites Elon is sending up? Free speech warrior, it is not normal. Hey, yeah, and by the way, if any of you get some mail from me and start getting some of the hats I sent out at Christmas, please let me know. I sent 15 out, and I've not gotten anyone to tell me that they received anything. I'm starting to get worried there. And that was a good question, Free Speech Warrior. What are your thoughts on all the satellites Elon is sending up? It's not good, man. Mystery 72 grid. You said it. That's what we're on. We're on a grid, like Battleship. I think Elon Musk is... I don't know what those friggin' satellites are for, I'll tell you that. Tracy, thanks a lot for coming a member, eh? Bruce sees Bruce, analytical mind, history repeats. You rock with a smile. Tracy Neal, I can't thank you enough, my good friend. It means a lot, man. Where the heck is my... Can't see it. Hold on. How come... I'm jamming up again. How come Tracy Neal, I can't see his or her icon? It's like it's blocked. There we go, man. Now I see him. Jeez. Sorry about that. Hey, thanks, everyone, for the ongoing contribution. Ed's World, thanks again, man. Do not accept eternal life constructed in from the 3D, for it will be a construct under. Yeah, the false flag, that's how I see it, man. The construct above of hypersolids is more bountiful than the basic construct of basic platonics. You're a smart guy, man. Thanks a lot, bro. You see, you know what they're doing, eh? Is that there's going to be a false event that's going to make people believe a certain thing. And probably most people will. Yeah, I'm going to the right place. I'm going to the higher place. I'm going to take the high road. I'll let them take the low road. 7.7 is South Pacific Ocean. Thanks, Static Bat. Appreciate that. Pretty crazy. 7.7. That's 7.7 is way too much. That's Vertices versus more Vertices. Yes, Veritas. One less is without time. Thanks, Ed's World. With the timeless. More vertices. More time and space, more contrast instead of less. So that's like seeing the glass half full instead of half empty. I'm learning, man. Trying to see it half full. That's what I'm trying to do. Tracy Neal, Ed's World, everyone. Hey, Mia. Makes sense that's coming straight from China. Remember? That was only allowing 2 children per family years ago. That was crazy. Yeah, exactly. Only 2 children per family. And a lot of people, Maya, did not know that. A lot of people still don't know that that's true. Dwayne White, thanks for being here, bro. A lot of people do not know that China was limiting, the number of children people were having. Listen, do any of you have any recollection, any knowledge of what's being taught in Asian countries about the West, about us? Pretty concerning. You say they want to stop racism. I don't see the government's helping that any at all, actually. I see them as making things a lot worse. That's how I see it. Season time. Vertical season time. Thanks, Ed's World. You rock, man. How long do you think it's going to be till it really hits? I think a couple of weeks. I can't see it going any further than a couple of weeks. Yeah, Gary Lapointe Sr., you're absolutely right. The police officer at the Capitol, where they said that he had that tank that hit him in the head, that was a lie. Died of a heart attack at home. Other related reasons. Only person that was killed at the Capitol was an innocent person. And it's a Fed that killed her. I don't care what anyone says. There was one gunshot at the Capitol, and it's a federal officer that killed an innocent person that was standing on the window ledge. A veteran, by the way. That person served. Merci pour les pouces bleus. Ben, merci à toi, Sweet Peace. Dwayne White, thanks again. Justin A.D. Maynard. They will never come to fruition, mate. Human beings will always overcome any controls from others. They are hopeful, though. Justin A.D. Maynard, those are things I need to hear, and I'm not kidding, because I agree with you 100%. Oh, yeah, all hell's going to break loose. They hate us. They hate the fact that we control the governments. We always have. And now, I'm not afraid to say it, and everybody knows it. Anonymous and everyone that did hack the government. And now Anonymous, who is Anonymous? It's all of us. It's all of everyone. It's all of the good and bad people that are in this world, showing the government that you'll never be able to take over, in the way you want to take over. That's just wrong. But that's encouraging, Justin, hearing that. And when I hear that, it encourages me. Welcome to the new world. Uncle Skin, you said it. It's exactly it. It is the new world. Peter Jones, welcome. Peter, I did not see you. Thanks, Peter Jones. Thanks, Darla. Do not accept eternal life constructed in a 3D. Yeah, that is well said. Have little to do with us, about us, the average good folk, etc. We are not a major concern or threat. Yeah, I agree with that one, Crawlface, too. Like, we're just here. Like, they're doing their thing, not necessarily, no matter what we're doing or not. Crazy Penguin. Hey, thanks, man. That's true, yeah. Department of the Space Force. I said, why get a Space Force flag? We'll get the department a flag. It's only temporary. You see, I was supposed to get letters, Bruce sees all, a sign on the wall and nothing else, and just make a nice background with my television. I'll be doing that this summer. Get the television behind us. Maybe we'll be able to watch some things together and talk about my research. I wanted to do that at the beginning, but then somebody was complaining, saying, "Oh, we can't see very well." It doesn't matter. We'll be doing it again. I'll be getting it back out in the dark here, and we'll be having a chance to look at the work. Just set up a big monitor behind me. Space Force. We're starting to hear more and more about it. The Bubba News. Welcome. I do not see the Bubba News. Floyd Stats. Alabama, New York, near the swamps. Welcome. Stuntman Mike is in the house. Roadhog. Warner Von Braun. Yes. And the last card is the alien card. And it's all a lie. We'll see. We have to take into consideration that it could be possible or not. But even them saying that they're in contact with aliens, Haim Ashed, Roadhog, that could very well be the beginning of the false flag. Yes, sir, Crazy Penguin. I got the email, and thanks, man, for sharing, bro. Some good music from Bruce. Tracy Neal heard some good music from Bruce, fellow music dude. Had 3 songs, top 40 international country rock. You could be there. Hey, thanks, Tracy. Appreciate that, man. I love country, too. Oh, thanks, Darla. Chloroform is good. Received the cap. Finally. Thank you so much. I was able to give back just a little bit, because I really Can't thank you all enough for being Frederick Santarelli. Contaminé. Il fallait que je remonte. You'd go sleep. Ed's World. How are you changing the colors? Hey, man, thanks. Ian Michael Eddington, individual self and of the self and part of also plural. Mike speaker of our and of our of L, he, him, Ed, doctor of education, being in and of ton. The town, the 2000 of two. Hey, there's that language again, right? You're into codes too, eh, man? You see patterns in words and names. That's exactly what you see, man. Doctor of Education, in town, ton, 2000. You're too smart, man. Amanda M., thank you so much. Love you guys. Thanks a lot. You'd go to sleep one night. Thanks again, Ed's World. Jeez, guys. You'd go to sleep one night and never wake up. Nice and clean. If you don't understand it, they'll analyze it some more. Yeah, then analyze it some more. Crazy stuff. Timeless hell or timeless heaven. Well said, Ed's World. Ain't that the truth? Nice and clean. No need for some $1 trillion global bullcrap to do it. Yep. If we had them leave, just leave the earth, the elites F off, like leave the earth and let us, the vax will connect to those satellites. Yeah, mystery, get out of my head. I'm thinking of that too. Glowing enzymes, it all has to do with that. Glowing enzymes, satellites, vaccinations, blood levels, oxygen in the blood levels. Yeah, LT Gold is in the house. Love you, bro. Thanks for being here, man. Smash that like button, says Floyd. Thanks a lot, man. I believe that, Mystery 72. Thanks, everyone. I do this full time. And when you take the time to come here, all these contributions, if you're here, you're contributing. Ed's World, everybody. Amanda, Darla, Tama, everyone. Thank you so much for the ongoing support. Bruce for president. Hey, Crazy Penguin, I would love to. I really would love to do that. I've only gotten into it. I admit this is my first year, folks. 2020, last year, was my first year to really get into politics. And you know why? It's because of the horrible things politicians are doing to the people. And I think that's probably why more and more people interest themselves in politics and stuff like that. It's so sad to see what people are doing. The Bubba News, it's the Rothschilds. Yes, Rockefellers, Bill Gates, eugenics program, no doubt. 100% Bubba News. You bet. Ophélie Denis. Merci, Ophélie. Ils sont super smart, le monde. On a une bonne communauté. On a beaucoup de trouvailles ici. On a pu voir des choses que le gouvernement nous a jamais dit. Mais heureusement, il nous laisse quand même les voir. You're definitely right about that one, Bubba News. Rothschilds, Rockefellers. It's all scum. Sadly, but truly. Dave's not here. Man, wake up. We will overcome all evildoers. God wins. Some more positive energy. Thank you very much. God bless. I totally agree with that. Germany's in the house. Stuntman Mike, thank you. Always a pleasure, my friends from Germany. Thanks, Germany. Thanks, Ed's World. Know the meaning of your name is to know the name of your meaning. Oh, wow, that is deep. Definitely. I believe, listen, man, it's something I'm going to share with you. I did a little something with my mother many years after my father died. After my father died, she showed me a race car because my dad used to race cars and, drag strips, weekends and stuff like that. And the year he died was actually my dad's racing car's license upside down. So when I turned the car upside down, it would show the date that my dad died. And I went through a lot of things that occurred like that with codes and names with both past events and future events that, of course, it's not because I predicted the future by turning the car upside down, but that, you know what I'm talking about, Ed's World. It's that relationship. Just like saying, why is everything red and, green and blue? Why is everything the colors of Google? And it's true. You have fire explosions, red, it's yellow. Flowers are red and yellow. Fruits are red and yellow and greens. Why the red, the yellow, the green? Why those main, the primary colors? Why? Everything, we see. Know the meaning of your name. Know the meaning of your name. Is that another one? I just saw that, or did I get something else? Okay, I just saw Ed's World. Born 2/28/1984, before 2/29/1984. Graduated 2026, 36. This year, 37. This 28th, 36, 10. Yeah, that's crazy. That's exactly what I mean about those crazy patterns that show up in the codes. And I believe a lot of people are actually really good enough to be able to almost look like they're predicting the future by quite simply, examining the patterns like you're just doing right now, which is absolutely incredible when you think of it. I mean, it's mad. Did you see my message on Patreon saying thanks for Chloroform's good? See how stupid I look? I haven't been on Patreon for 5-6 days. I'm going to go this week. I'm going to go today. Thanks, man. I'm happy you got it. Listen, I mean, it wasn't much. I hope it wasn't all crumpled. I hope it's actually something that you hopefully use. I love the hats. It's there's another color here, but it's just those breathable hats that I like wearing. It's my thinking cap. That's what gets me finding those UFOs. So good vibes sent. Thank you very much, Floyd Stats. Always good vibes here, everybody. Now, why is my ear hurting? I'll go and answer that. Chloroform's good. Thanks, everybody, for the... So we're in the coldest part of winter. We're in the times where it's hard to view outside. It doesn't matter. It gives me more time to plunge into the research that I've recently captured in the past few months. More on the way. More stuff is coming. I promise. And... individual self is self part of also plural Mike. Oh, yeah, I read that one. Doctor Education. Ed's World and everybody. Can't thank you all enough for the amazing support that you give the channel. You have no idea how much you all help the channel. How much you've helped me in my life get through to be able to help me get through my own life. Since I've been doing this full time, it's been really, really how can I say I left a job to come do this full time? A lot of people said I was stupid. I wanted to be able to do it full time. So just to let you all know, taking the time, your contributions, but especially coming here to watch the videos and encouraging, maybe giving a thumbs up when I do something. It really helps the algorithm. The big channels are telling me all. I hooked up with a bunch of them, and they're telling me, Bruce, if you don't get thumbs up, if you don't get views on your channel, YouTube is not going to share it out. So definitely appreciate all the views, ongoing views, and support that you're all giving the channel. And just want to give you all a great big thanks. LT Gold 007, Gary Lapointe. Have little to do with us, is what he said, which is absolutely true. But Crawlface, Pam W, find it scary they're making Canadians pay the money back. That seems like a way to introduce government work camps. Pam W, that's exactly, listen, you're a smart woman for saying that. Because that is exactly what's going to happen. They're going to say, if you owe a lot of back money, to the government, do not worry. The government will furnish a job for you and even housing. Everything's going to be paid for you. It's manipulation. It's like telling a kid, if you shut up, well, at the end of the day, I'm going to let you drive the car. Just don't say a word all day. I don't want to see you. I don't want to hear, smell you. Just get lost. And at the end of the day, you can do what you want. But then the end of the day comes along. And then, like a parent, you'll be told that, well, you did this, you did that, and because of a change, this is what's going to happen. So they really have you by the balls, whether you have balls or not. They're still holding on to you. That's what they're doing. Yeah, they're polluting the skies, Gary Lapointe, too. That's another thing that's also troubling. They do need to make clouds because they don't want the earth to seize up. But why would they be making clouds come around the earth when they know that volcanoes are on the verge to happen? I believe the volcanoes are actually regulated, that they can actually control volcanoes from starting as they wish. I believe that's something that's, I believe they control the weather, but to the point where Mother Nature has no say anymore in what's going on. And when you see a lot of turbulence in the weather patterns, it's exactly that. It's that Mother Nature is fighting with science. We're manipulating. When you manipulate, there's an effect. I call it the boomerang effect. If you, action reaction. If you affect something, if you change something in nature, everything else will change. Nature is the way it is because of it all, of everything working together. If you change one thing in nature, everything will change. It's going to bite us in the ass, and we're not going to be able to control anything that's going on. Basically, that's how I feel. We're playing God. Hey, Christy. Thank you. Thank you so much. I got a whole bunch of comments to answer this weekend, you all. And on the channel, too. I'm going to take the time to do that. I promise. Driving home, still listening. Hopefully, you'll be on for a while yet. Well, Dwayne, I'll tell you what. It's 2:30 now. In 5.5 hours, I am coming back on. And going to get a video up too at the same time later on tonight. Starting to jam up a little bit now. That's what's going on. I'm in the Philippines and nothing out of the ordinary as far as racism. Thanks, Roadhog. That's good to know, Listen, around here, I don't have any problems with racism. We have colored people. We have, Asian people. There's some Muslim people. There's a mix of everyone. And in general, I don't see the problem. Why, though? Well, it's because nobody's pushing their religion onto one another. Somebody goes home and he wants to be a Muslim, go right ahead. Your neighbor could be a Protestant, and the one across your street could be a Christian or Catholic, and it could be a Mormon down the street, could be Jehovah Witnesses down the street. They come to my door. I don't agree with it, so I tell them not to come back, and they don't. I mean, you get along with them. They're allowed to come in and knock. And that's how I think that everyone should be. That's how I see it. But it's not how life is, unfortunately. The governments are really pushing things, making us sound racist too. And, domestic terrorism now. Come on. Fight for your rights and you're a domestic terrorist. So be it. We're terrorists, guys. So be it. Join the gang. That's what they want to call us. I think it's funny when they do that. And you see how it's working? Did you all feel like me, whether you're white or black? At one point, I just decided I'm not going to talk about color at all because it's just too complicated, right? I started wondering, like, am I going to still be able to wear black shirts? Is it getting to that point? It's getting a bit ridiculous. And the schools too. Schools teaching kids now that there's 100 genders, and you're like, excuse me, can the parents know what's going on too? Do we have a say in what's being taught to our kids? If not, you shouldn't be sending your kids to school. Any kid that stays home will be homeschooled and will be a lot smarter than going to school. I'm sorry. I believe that. Internet and remote places. Speaking of internet and remote places, sounds like I'm in a remote place here because I can't get good internet. Frederic Santarelli, merci mon frère. I'm totally jammed up, everyone. It's not even moving anymore, so I guess I am going to have to get off. I'm getting hungry because you guys keep talking about tacos for some reason. And I thank you all so much. I love you guys and gals for being here. Call me Jojo Gamer, big fan. Thank you, Call Me Jojo. It's greatly appreciated. Justin Maynard, yes, a giant multi-dimensional one. Oh, yes. Ed's World, everybody. Christy, thanks everyone for the ongoing support. Government is a problem of the world. Yes, we the people of the earth know how to help one another in times of need. Yes, and the doctors are us. The geniuses are us. We form everything together. We've always been, and they've always come to get us to work for them, the elites. So hopefully, and I'm praying for the military and the police officers out there. You've been under fire a lot, but let me tell you, when you take the time to stand up, it may cost your job. I please hope you guys and gals in the military will see it coming. The ones in the military took an oath. They have to defend the Constitution in America anyways. Right now, the Constitution is being ripped down. So I hope the military sees that. I'm pretty sure there's a big sting going on right now. Oh, are you just seeing the machete now? What a nut. I just saw that go by. I'm like an hour behind you all. I am going to have to get off, y'all. The hourglass could not get better. Ed's World, keep encouraging. Hey, you guys encouraged me a lot today. Good things are coming, and that's how I see it, and that's what I feel. Western New York, and it's cold here, 15 degrees with a wind chill. Bundle up. Cold here too, Floyd. Really bad, man. I think we got minus 20 here today. I don't know how cold it is, but it's damn cold. Thank you, everyone. Dion, Juba.